Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Hullbeck Humanitarian series. Today, I'm joined with the other three food combinations I slap together when I have a strange craving, starting with the wonderful, chewy, but also salty Andrew.
Hi, thanks for having me. Combinations, I guess tuna fish and Doritos, nacho cheese variety?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, dude! I mess with that. Crazy.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I did not see that one coming.
Anything textures, got to go different textures here, guys. Again, you're talking salty, a little bit, crunchy, a little bit whatever. But yeah, nacho cheese Doritos and tuna fish sandwich. A little bit of mayo, a little bit of Old Bay seasoning in that tuna fish as well.
I love that.
Oh man, it's so good, especially like when you're coming right out of the pool. You know what I'm saying? On a nice hot summer day.
You could go regular potato chips, but you know what? Let's go with anything Doritos. Even throwing some Cool Ranch in there. Let's mix it up. Spicy, sweet chili. Anything.
Enough seasoning to kill a peasant for the medieval ages. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it.
Tony?
Yeah. Hello everybody. My name's Tony. Once former DM, now badass paladin of Bahamut. And my crazy food combination is pretzel rods and fruit roll-ups.
That's an interesting one.
I did it when I was in kindergarten, and it just stuck with me.
Most people would have done the fruit roll-up and ice cream.
I've done that. That was good. But I learned that when I was 30.
I feel like the pretzel rod and fruit roll-up is just like a really cheap charcuterie board. You grab it on the fly.
Oh, yeah.
Fruit and crunch.
Charcuterie board for 4-year-olds. Yeah. What about you, J-Man?
I love, on Thanksgiving specifically, ketchup, crescent rolls, and a mashed potato all in one thing. And I just, it's my favorite thing. But if I was going to go potatoes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. With the brown gravy on top of it, too. Ooh.
But you said ketchup?
Yeah.
You're making like a sandwich with that? Like you're putting the mashed potatoes in the crescent rolls?
Yeah.
Sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it. I love it.
Little mashed potato sandwich.
I'm willing to try it.
And you know what?
Willing to try
It's not for everybody, but as a kid who grew up eating ketchup sandwiches, look, let me tell you, it's right up my alley. But Dan, what do you got?
Hello, everybody. I am Dan. I will be playing your wonderful dungeon master today, and I am the French fries and milkshake of this podcast today. Specifically, French fries and Frosties, I would say, from Wendy's. That's usually my go-to. If you've never dipped a French fry in a milkshake, I think you're missing out, personally.
Solid choice.
I probably have way more weird ones that I just am not aware of.
Me too. I mean, we both eat ketchup bread, so.
Have you ever tried a Wendy's chicken nugget and a Frosty?
I'm not sure if I'm sold by that one, but I will try it and let you know. I'll get back to you.
What about ketchup on your tacos? Is that too crazy?
Whoa. That sounds scandalous. I don't know about that one.
Okay. I'm just learning. I just put ketchup on everything at this point.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Agreed. Yeah, go in dice jail with your dice. But you know the deal. Before we get into the show, we are going to give you the rundown. And today's rundown is again brought to you by me, because I run the Hullbeck Humanitarians. If you have yet been into our Discord, I wanted to suggest going in there, because we're going to start doing some movie nights and game nights again. Specifically this month. Actually, it might have been last month. I forget when this episode is going to come out. But at the end of March, if it already happened, we did a Dungeons and Dragons movie night because it came back out on Netflix for the first time. So I was like, oh, you know what? I should make an event and I should stream that for the peeps. So go in there if you want to hang out with us, play games, silly community stuff, watch movies, that kind of thing. Just share your pictures as always. Click the link down below. Otherwise, you can find that link on places like Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, I'm sure. So go check those out if you haven't already. But without further ado, how about we get into the session? Hit it, Bard!
DONOTDIE, don't die, HULLBECK. Let's go! Walking through the streets and I'm feeling okay. Joined with special guests and I'm sure they'll be just fine. Hullbeck Humanitarians, it's their time to shine, that's right, yeah.
Welcome back to Hullbeck, everybody. As the sun rises over this little lake town, we can see that it's a little dry today. People are starting to get their sinuses clogged up and their allergies are kicking in as it's getting a little colder here. we zoom in immediately into the Hullbeck Humanitarian Guard Center, where Juan Shanson is talking in his office to his trusted, reformers, not quite yet going up the ranks, Regna and Eekhom. Regna, how about you introduce your character first for those that don't remember you?
Yes, I am Regna the Reformed. I am a crystal gem paladin. Once a follower of Tiamat, now devoted follower of Bahamut, to bless everything in his radiant light so we could all be protected by his massive wingspan as it covers us all in his warm embrace. And I am once again, a crystal dragonborn with a crest-like skull with a regal horn set, very broad shoulders, wearing very bright paladin armor. As you see the sigils of Bahamut all around him, he's wielding a halberd with his faithful horse Electrum pouting outside Hullbeck Humanitarian Hall.
Yes, and as Juan Shanson is pointing to some numbers and graphs behind him, you can see Eekhom very much disinterested next to Regna. Jared, please describe Eekhom for those who forget.
Eekhom is a wood elf monk, level 7. He's dark-haired, Way of the Long Death. He's a little bit edgy when it comes to his killing blows, but he also is a little bit shy of cooties.
And again, as you two are trying to listen to the best of your ability, Regna probably more so than Eekhom, Juan Shanson continues. All right, so you can see all these other troops, death count low. In fact, no deaths. You two, success rates higher, but also death rates of the junior reformers. What's going on, guys?
Well, you see, what had happened was, is Eekhom is the professional of death. So why did you tell him what happened last time, Eekhom?
I mean, they're all around us right now, okay? You want to say something
to the reformers?
Yeah, you want to say something to the turtle, and I kind of hold up my hand, presenting behind me. He's right here.
He squints, and then he kind of realizes you might be fucking with him.
Oh, wait. Wait, no. Sorry. Hang on. Wait, maybe he's over there.
Well, yes, there was the rock turtle, but I believe he's referring to Maxis, the Leonin, who gave himself very bravely.
Yes.
I might add.
And for my friend's brother's son, it's at the very least a respectable death, so I can appreciate that.
In our defense, he may have already been plagued before we met him.
Yes, I'm not actually fully back to normal either, and he pulls up his, bark arm that is, slowly creeping back into his wrist.
I spray it with pesticides.
Nope, I needed that.
It's okay.
I smell him to see if he is starting to stench like death. Nope, not ready yet.
All right, listen, not a lot of people are signing up because, they think it's dangerous. It is, but we don't want them to know that. So I made you a bunch of scrollers, and he flips out a scroll, and it has very highly marketed text everywhere, bang, bang, pow. It's sparkling with magic glitter. Send out these scrollers. I set up a table for you in the town center. Hopefully you can get someone to sign up today, and we can, get this rolling because we're a little understaffed as of late.
You know what? This is a very, very, very important job, and I will gladly accept this quest.
Yes, it is. And I have way too much work to do. So I can only, success rate. You guys are successful at the very least. So I'm entrusting it to you because I do believe you can get it done.
You hear that, Eekhom? He trusts us.
So I got a question. Where do we keep getting these belts? And I look at the junior former belts that are all scattered around.
Well, that's the marketing team. They hire people to do that. That's not my thing, okay?
But where do these belts keep coming from? Are we just reusing them?
We make them here in-house.
Are these all brand new? And I look at the ones that are scuffed and seem like they've been through more than some of the stuff that we've been through.
Oh, we forgot to prestidigitation that one. Prestidigitations the belt back, and he's done really charred and clearly burnt from something. He gives you back the belt with the engraved JR abbreviation.
As he's pushing us out the door, I'm like, wait, I got way more questions.
No, too much work. And slams the door. The metal blinds go.
A knock on the stained glass. So what should we do with Maxis's belt? And I hold up the dried, bloody, sappy belt that he was wearing.
He creaks you open the door. There's a few locks across the way, so you can't push it open farther. Just throw it in here. I'll take care of it.
Right. Yeah.
Thanks. All right, a lot of work to do. Okay, bye. closes the door.
Well, we have a request, Eekhom.
Dude, standing in town.
It's a noble cause.
Oh, man.
It's a noble cause.
And so the two of you stand in town for several hours. And as you send out scroller after scroller after scroller and try and talk people's ears off, both of you can roll me charisma checks, specifically persuasion.
It'll be a 19 because I rolled a
There you go.
13, so it's plus 6, 19.
And Eekhom?
16 with a -1. Look out.
So with those persuasion checks, you get about 5 signups, but most of them you're pretty sure just signed up so you would stop talking to them and they could go on with their day. One of them does actually seem like they're going to sign up in the next day or two, and it was a tiefling.
Yeah, I really talked to him about the Way of the Long Death. Let me tell you, he seems like a great one.
Despite them being literally from the 9 hells, this one didn't seem too bad.
Yep.
This one seemed promising.
And it keeps dragging on and it keeps dragging on, and it feels like there's no hope left in the day as it's starting to go into sunset. And then all of a sudden, an Aarakocra walks up to you guys. Andrew, would you please describe your character as you walk up to this crew?
Yeah, so you see a barely 5 foot tall Aarakocra, pale green and yellow feathers, parrot eyes, yellow eyes, black pupil, not much iris, beak. It's kind of a combination parrot and toucan, but what you do notice that there's lots of gouges and lots of scars and scratches on it. He's wearing well-worn leathers. He's got, a rapier and a short sword hanging at his side, a short bow on his back, but on his forearms, you do notice some markings. Upon closer look, you kind of can tell that one looks like half a smiling face and the other one is half a sad face. He's wearing well-worn leathers, like I said, and they smell of the sea, but not in a good way. They're brittle. They look like they've got salt on it, and if you look at it the wrong way, it looks like they just might fall off completely.
What does this guy say to Eekhom and Regna as he walks up?
Oh, I bet I could get this one with a box of crackers. Watch this, Eekhom. And I slowly reach inside my bag.
He'll see that reach and he's like, please, no. I don't mean any trouble. I'm very interested in joining the Hullbeck Humanitarians. It's just something that I think I need to do, and it's going to give me the chance I need. Hi, but I'm sorry, I have not introduced myself yet. My name is Whistlewind Highsea.
Ah, Whistle, what a fantastic magical name for melody.
Please call me Whis.
Whis, yes. Well, Whis are also very happy to meet you.
Yes, I've heard so much about the Humanitarians. What can I do to join you, please?
I look at Eekhom and I slide you a parchment to sign your names. Like, well, if you just sign right here, we can make you a junior reformer today.
Junior reformer? Oh,
Yes.
Sounds so exciting.
It comes with lodging.
Lodging? Oh, I've spent most of my life on a ship. Lodging on land is quite interesting to me. And I'll sign my name away on the scroll that Regna passes over to me.
Yeah, blowing past all of the clauses about if you should die, where your stuff goes when you die, all those kind of things.
What do these words mean? I need training is what I need. Please, I've heard so many good things.
Long story short, Wes, is if you die in glorious combat or give your life for the greater good of what you believe in and for the innocent people of Hullbeck, well, then your goods will be reused and repurposed for how we see fit in the most beneficial of ways. Perhaps giving your money to the poor, giving any leftover food to the hungry, and perhaps giving your sword to the next fight.
I have no money and I have no food. I just came from the sea and I don't want to go back there anytime soon. So, yes, whatever I can do to provide to you guys, I will happily do.
Aye. And I look at Eekhom, like, it looks like we got our next junior reformer. What do you say we take him back to the tavern?
Eekhom is very excited, all thumbs up, that they're done with this and out of the, the public eye at this point.
And as you say that, you do hear a voice from behind you. Oh, looks like you found someone. And when you look behind you, you see that Juan Johnson is now in his cotton slacks and like a Hawaiian looking shirt and sipping on some sort of mead mixture in like a margarita glass. All right. Good on you. I knew you could do it.
How was your very important meeting, Juan Johnson?
Well, I'm going to the meeting now. Me and the mayor, dressed for the occasion.
Wait, but But I have so many questions. We're out here doing this, and you're dressed up like this?
Listen. Once you get to my level, it's about peace in the town. And I got to keep the peace. I got to make meetings. Got to do it's economic stuff you don't want to bother yourself with. Accounting, blah, blah, blah. Listen, who's this new guy? What's your name?
Oh, hello. I am assuming you are their boss. My name is Whistlewind Heisey. I have just joined the Junior Reformers. I am so excited.
Oh, well, good. Then you can get to work right now. Give him a belt. What are you waiting for?
Belty, come.
Wait, didn't you? I thought you grabbed the belt.
No. You grabbed the supplies. I grabbed the parchments and everything else.
But then I got the pens.
I grabbed the tent. I grabbed the beverages.
I can trust you with these giant monster battles, but I can't trust you with a belt. And he flicks his finger and a belt appears in his hand. For a second, you see this one is like covered in acid and he quickly and puts it back to like a nice belt and hands it to you. Here you go. You are now a junior reformer.
This is only the second gift I've ever received in my life. And he quickly puts it around his waist. I shall wear it with pride.
Well, okay. If you make it through the end of the day, 20 gold is yours per day. So we got you told him about the lodging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And you read the contract already and signed it?
Signed, but not really read. But I am ready to move, ready to go.
That's what I like to hear. All right. You all get to work. I'm going to go back to my very important business meeting. And he walks off and you just hear...
Man, where'd you get a shirt like that? I don't even know.
Cool shirt. It's really a cool
I'm really
shirt.
disappointed that.
It's like it shines bright like Bahamut.
And then how this is going to work is you're going to bring Whistlewind around town, and he's going to help you with a bunch of mundane tasks for the day. We'll start with, I think, Andrew, since he is our special guest. And you are going to roll me a D6, and that is going to describe what happens during your responsibilities for the day, if you get any rewards, that kind of thing.
That would be a 3.
A 3. So as you start getting the lay of the land, you hear closer towards the shore an uproar, and a boar ends up wandering into Salt Rock Tavern. It starts breaking things after the patrons attempt to catch it. When you get there, it has been barricaded in the cellar. You specifically, Whistlewind, you're trying to attempt to coax it to come up. As you do that, another big boar comes in, thinking you're trying to steal his lover, and begins to run after you. After an hour, you finally convince the boars not only to stop attacking you and hurting you, but that you mean them no harm, and they leave the bar with bruises, and you just have some bruises on your tokus.
Man, is this what I'm to expect every single day? It was much easier being out at sea than trying to do something like this. All I had to do was keep watch.
You do take 3 bludgeoning damage from that battle, Whistlewind, as you get beat up by the boar a little bit.
You did good.
And the patrons cheer for all of you as the matter is solved. You are now known as heroes of this tavern. And whenever you come here, if you like to drink, they will give you a free drink, whether it's mead or ale, whatever you choose for the night. They'll give you 1 free drink per night.
Wait, do they sell those Hawaiian drinks that he had, that Juan Swanson had?
No, that is a different bar in town. It's one of the fancier ones in town. You're closer to the shore. This is a bit like it's a fisher's tavern, so it's a little nautical.
I do not mean to be rude, but I do not partake of any alcohol anymore. But any free meal I would be happy to take from the tavern on a daily basis.
Of course. You could have a meal then. That's absolutely fine. We've got a pretty good cod, so.
Oh, fish is all I've ever eaten on where I was, so this is perfect.
Well, we can talk over a good meal later tonight when you're done with your shift. Come back anytime.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. And he bows as low as he possibly can.
They love this treatment because they don't have people talk to them like this normally. So they're eating this up, and you make quite a few friends here at this tavern. And I think it's a bit easier for you to probably talk to them because you have a nautical background of some sort, and they take an immediate liking to you. As you find your way out of the tavern, though, Eekhom, you're going to roll the next d6. If it's a 3, re-roll it.
It was a 2.
Old lady Trista got herself lost in the woods again. You spend about an hour trying to find her, and then about another hour carrying her back to town. You pull back muscle when you're carrying her, by the way. She does give you all apples from her favorite apple tree in the woods.
Okay.
Even though she can't quite remember how she got there and where exactly it is. But you each get apples. If you'd like to eat that, you let me know if you do that.
Inside check on the apple.
Absolutely.
15.
This is old lady Trista. Thank you for helping me, Regna. You did a wonderful job that night. And Eekhom, oh, and you have a new birdie pet. Does it bite? Can I pet it?
Oh, I am no pet. I am. I am sorry. I'm sorry, my old lady.
No, I am sorry.
No, I appreciate the apple. It's a rare treat to have fresh fruit. And I just immediately gobble it up.
Oh, lovely. It's a good, wonderful fruit. I appreciate it that you got me back out of the woods, and I will head back to my humble abode, which is that way. No, this way.
Yes, it's right over here, right at the end of the road. Make a left.
Oh, yes. Thank you. And you see her go into someone else's house at first and then get led out very kindly back to her house. And when you eat that apple, you're going to roll me 2d6 plus your con. I'll tell you what that does after Regna rolls his insight check.
I got a 15.
Yes, you remember these apples quite well. These look like the apples you got on the Feast of the Moon night.
Oh, I go ahead and gladly eat one. Like, crisp.
Yes, so everybody roll that 2d6, add your con, and you get temporary hit points for that amount.
Ooh, nice.
So if I save it, I could eat it later.
Absolutely. You can't keep it longer than 3 days, though, or it goes bad.
3 days, got it.
There you go. And Eekhom specifically, since he's the one that rolled this, you now have disadvantage on con saving throws for the rest of the day because you threw out your back a bit.
You really gotta stretch, Eekhom, every morning.
Eekhom pulled a muscle because he was so still shy, even with the old lady. He was just like, and he was all too tense, picking her up.
Too shy to tell her, like, no.
Yeah.
You did better today. It was the opposite gender. It was great. It was a lady.
And as you're going through the town, you do make it back for a quick dinner before finishing up your last round for the night. So you have a quick dinner, and as you're at dinner, Iligen does come by and say hi to you, Eekhom, and she starts flirting with you a bit in the tavern. Oh, hey, I hope you know I moved in close by.
It's great.
Just want to let you know.
Eekhom's just all shoulders at this point, just real tense. But he's pulling his back, so he's only got one good shoulder up at this point.
Oh, does your back hurt?
Nope. It's good.
Looks tense.
I want to go over to Wes, and I kind of fill him in on what's going on. Well, you see, they're in love, and they're an item. But Eekhom is a little scared of girls, because he's edgy, and he likes to live in the darkness, and he's never been around people, so he joined the Hullbeck Humanitarians to branch out. And he made a nice little friend. So we've been working with him and been taking small steps to get him more comfortable with his new paramour.
Love is a beautiful thing.
It is, Wes. It is.
He hears love and quickly shoots a look and is just like, I gotta go walk my beer. And I walk outside.
Okay, well, hey, I'm doing a ritual in 3 days. If you want to join, you're more than welcome.
You hear that? In 3 days.
And she tells you where her house is, and it's about 2 blocks away from yours.
Eekhom loves rituals, but he's conflicted as he walks away.
And then you continue on with your meal, and you go on about your last bit of work for the day. Regna, could you please roll me that D6? Reroll if you get a 2 or a 3.
A 1.
You spend 1 whole hour trying to wrangle a townsperson's pet fox ferret. The others watch as you fall in a mud pit, help you out of a log that you got stuck in, and then run away after you accidentally step on a hornet's nest.
Oh, we go.
You take 1 point of piercing damage from the hornets, and your cheeks look a little puffier. The young girl, Sandrelica, that you helped, gives you her allowance of 5 silver pieces. Thanks, mister! And a chocolate cookie as a reward.
I will take the chocolate cookie. You keep that silver and donate it to Bahamut when you see fit. And I cup her hand and hand her back the money.
Okay, I'll go hand it to my mama. Bahami. What'd you say?
Bahamut, yes, that's B-A-H-U.
So it's a pretty simple day for the Hullbeck Humanitarians. Nothing super crazy going on, but as you're winding down and the sun has set and the lamps have been lit around town, you do hear some screaming back in the town center.
Oh, a cry for help. A yell for a quest that needs to be handled. Eekhom and Wes, let's get to it.
Wait, isn't it Weiss?
Yes.
It's Weiss.
Weiss.
It's Weiss. Come on.
Weiss.
Oh, I'm
Weiss.
saying Wes. It's Weiss.
When you're on the seas, you need shorter names. Reg, Ek, as I shall call you from now on. Reg and Ek.
Regna, please. But we're sitting at the front door to the guild hall, like saying this back and forth. Weiss.
Whis. Yes, whis.
Whis. Whis.
Yes.
Whis.
And as you make your way into town, you see a rough sight as you see pirates giving various town members a bad time. You see that several shops have already been rummaged through, windows have been broken, and many of the pirates are already running away, but you do see 3 tugging at purses or satchels or bags or any other kind of valuable. Everybody, you're going to roll me initiative, please.
4.
17.
14.
And as you rush into town seeing this sight, Eekhom, feeling the stench of death as you see one of the patrons, you immediately get into the fight. What are you doing?
What do I see? I see 3 of them.
You see 3 of them tugging with patrons and giving them a hard time trying to steal their valuables and anything they can get their hands on.
Is there any of them that are different?
They all look like pretty low-level pirates.
Are they girls?
Yeah. That's what Eekham's trying to ask in an awkward way as he shifts his eyes, ready for battle, but also timidly scared of the results.
The one closest to you is a girl.
He goes the other way. Oh, pirates, they all have long hair. I'm going to get this one. And then he runs this way, and he's going to go up and hit him with a spear.
Whoa, violence right off the bat. You're going to give him a chance to surrender. It's the Hullbeck Humanitarian way, Eekhom. You must announce yourself. We are a point of authority.
Unhand that. And I come down and hit their hands to try to stop them from they're grabbing someone, correct?
Oh, you want to fight?
So 11 damage. And then he's going to do 25 to hit.
Oh, sure does.
Does 8 damage.
8 damage, as it's already looking pretty messed up, this pirate in the back part of town. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn as this pirate immediately drops the satchel it was grabbing?
As it drops and before it draws its scimitars, I'm like, do you yield?
Never.
Oh, okay, good. And then I do my Fury of Blows. 20 to hit,
Oh, yeah.
dirty, which is 4 damage, and then a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit, as it takes that 4 damage and it's looking very bloody.
All right, as I finished my first punch, I go to do a spinning elbow. Happen to miss that and look a little silly. And immediately, not worried about looking silly in front of this guy, but take a glance over my shoulder at the female, making sure that she didn't see me because he's super embarrassed at this point, and he finishes his turn.
The girl pirate can immediately make it to Whistlewind, but Pirate B is going to dash over to help its compatriot, as Pirate C and Pirate A are going to be the only ones that can attack. Does a 10 or a 16 hit you, Eekhom?
Negative.
Negative, as the scimitar swipes are just going past your hair. And then a 13 and a 20 to hit Whistlewind.
13 won't, the 20 will.
As you see that you're going to take 5 points of slashing damage, and that's all they're going to do for now, as they're pulling out all their weapons, trying to be as quick as possible. It looks like they're trying to stop you from going any further, is their main goal right now.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
Reaction. Can I take a reaction?
Yes, you can take a reaction now that they are within range.
So as they run up, I am a polearm master, Whis. And when they come into my range, I may strike them like the hooligans they are. I'm going to strike them with my halberd. It's going to be a 13.
Miss.
Yeah, it's going to be a miss. All right.
Yeah, I like to think that reaction is what blocks some of the attacks on Whistlewind.
I got you, Whis.
As Whistlewind takes his first action of the day.
As we entered this and as Whistlewind saw these pirates, his demeanor immediately changed. He went from happy-go-lucky, excited to you see the look in his parrot eyes became like really beady, and he's just pirates. I hate the pirates. And I will take an attack on Pirate C with my rapier. That is a 19 to hit.
Definitely.
And do I get sneak attack on this?
You do.
So we've got 15.
Woo! 15 damage off the bat. And you see that this pirate's almost going down at the knees as you're striking at a very vital point.
Oh, I see you. I think I know you.
How do you know me?
It has been so long.
And it goes to Regna.
You leave our newest junior reformer alone. And I'm going to use my breath weapon. It's a 50-foot cone. They're going to make a dexterity saving throw with DC 15.
They both pass, so they're going to take half of that.
Dang. All right, they're going to take 8 points of radiant damage on both of them.
And the pirate that started talking to Whistlewind looks like she's getting very bloodied. The radiant damage almost took her shoulder apart.
May I use a movement action to make an intimidation check.
Yeah, it would be at disadvantage, but you can surely do that.
Okay. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, Candian. I'm gonna take it. After I use my Dragon Ball breath, I'm gonna be like, you are now insulting the town of Hullbeck, and it will not be tolerated. Stand down, turn yourselves in, or face the end of my halberd. Wow, I rolled 2 12s.
Oh, barely missing this. You see that they do get a little scared by like a dragonborn being in their presence, but then kind of look at each other and remember that we have captain's orders. We have to do what we must. And they get back into the battle.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Eekhom just sees the pirates gonna lead with his spear again. Eekhom's hungry for a soul, so he's gonna attack with his spear and got a 19 to hit and 8 damage. And if that didn't finish him off, he's gonna miss with his last attack. So Eekhom went in, got him in the spear in the arm, and then he goes to get the other arm and ends up hitting in between the sleeve.
Roll me a d20.
Oh god, it rolled on a 1 and then it went on a 20 and ended on a 6.
All right. This pirate is still up. Little homebrew rule. If the monster or villain is at 1 HP, we roll to see if they go down. So this is still up. Do you want to use any of your bonus actions?
I'm good.
Gotcha.
I'm good.
Then it goes back to the pirates. The first one, of course, is going to attack you with all it's got with a 17 and a 17. Yeah, so glancing blows for you, which is nice. So you take 2 plus 3 is 5 points of slashing damage. Not too bad at all. And you see the healthier pirate down near Regna and Whistlewind. One of them is going to do Enthralled Panache. You see that Pirate B whips his sword, and he's going to do it at Regna, because that seems fun. What you're going to do is you're going to make me a wisdom saving throw, Regna. One creature the pirate can see within 30 feet makes this and is trying to charm you onto their side, essentially.
15.
A 15 will do it, as this pirate's like, oh, come with us. We can give you much gold.
Gold? Gold? Please, the only thing that enthralls me is platinum of our Lord. And I flourish my halberd.
All right. Fair enough. Have it your way. And he brings out his sword again. And Whistlewind, you're going to take a couple more attacks, but you should be fine. A 15. No, a 6, rather. I was looking at the other thing. And a 20.
Yeah, 6 misses, 20 hits.
Yes. Not too bad, though. You're only taking 6 points of damage on that one.
Thank God for 10 hit points.
And as those pirates all kind of do their thing, you hear one of them whistle. It feels like what they've been trying to do was accomplished. And these pirates all look at each other, and it feels like they're getting ready to run.
I would like to kind of, extend my wings, and what I want to do is I kind of want to bend down. I'd like to kind of do this jumps, flip, fly with my wings to the other side of him, not, get out of melee range, but just kind of do this move, flip to the other side of him and, try to run him through from the back with my rapier again. Also a sneak attack. So that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to hit.
11 points of piercing damage.
As you do this flourish, you see that a bunch of feathers get in her eyes, and she does this blind slash at you, and then realizes you're gone, and all of a sudden, you pierce her, pull it out, and she turns around, holding her stomach, and then she walks towards you as you pierce her again. But you see that she slowly grabs your collar, and as she pulls herself closer to you, she goes, "The Answered sends its regards," as she falls to the ground.
Oh my god, he's as fast as a bird.
I'll turn and I'll look at the other pirate staring at Regna, and I'll say, I knew it. You tell Baldur that I'm coming for him.
And she does. As you can continue to do anything else you're able to, otherwise it's gonna go to Regna here.
No, I got nothing else after that.
All right, Regna, what are you gonna do on this turn?
Use my free action to squint at Whis and the dead pirate as I overhear that very, very suspicious conversation. And I look back at the pirate and go, well, you had your chance. And I attack him with my halberd. That's going to be a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. That's going to be 12 points of slashing damage. My second attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to be 5 points of slashing damage. And I'm going to use my bonus attack to hit him with the butt of my halberd. That's going to be 18 to hit with a flat 3 points of slashing damage.
Looking messed up and definitely scared now that he's bleeding quite a bit.
Do you reconsider?
as Eekhom glares at his pirate.
Gotta finish the job now before they possibly run away.
As long as you can hit, you tell me how you want to finish that pirate and what you do next.
At this point, I'm trying to get back to my colleagues, and I dodge an attack from the pirate, and as I dodge it, I throw it right at the foot of the pirate, and he falls over. Disappointed that that's how the fight ends, but I did grab his soul on the way out and get 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah, Whistlewind, as you look over Eekhom's shoulder and almost in slow-mo, you see the pirate fall back. You almost see a spiritual apparition kind of float out of its body and get sucked into Eekhom.
And then I pull the spear from his foot, and then I turn around and look at there's only one pirate left, correct?
Yes, one pirate left.
I make a run over there, and then I will do a charging stab with my spear. A 14?
Glancing.
Oh, nice, we found it. Which is 9.
This one is looking really messed up, and it's clearly going to run on its action. It's probably going to disengage, but even with disengaging, there are so many of you, I would say you can each take a chance to grab the pirate if you like. You decide if you want to kill this pirate, grab the pirate. What are you doing here as a group?
No need to grab. They all must die.
Wait. I want to try to grapple the pirate first.
You're just rolling a contested athletics check.
That's a nat 20.
I'm not even going to roll for the pirate then.
Like, grab him.
All right, you got me. You got me. If you're gonna finish me, just do it now. I've done what I needed to.
Hold your horses. Now, I know you've been on the high seas, but here on the ground, we have laws. And I'm like holding him, I'm like lifting him up off the ground, his feet kicking. Now, Whis, as a junior reformer, you must know that we must give everybody a fair chance to better themselves, to reform themselves, if the situation arises. Yes, some combat may end in death, but with the last one standing, we must at least give him a chance. I would like to shackle him and place him under arrest.
Yeah, you do have shackles as part of the Hullbeck Humanitarians.
As Regna's saying all that, it's just Eekhom behind him, just shaking his no firmly left and right, like, nope, no you don't.
These pirates, I know these pirates. I know the ship. I know the captain.
Oh, what does she know you?
I don't know why she knows me, but I know them, and they all must perish. And I definitely want to take an attack on this pirate. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Take an attack with advantage, and I'll tell you what happens.
12.
While this is happening, me and Regna are having this side discussion as as this has happened. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty cool. Like, at first I was a little suspicious, but man, once the fight had kicked off, this was great.
He does move quite fluidly. I do have questions, but he does move very well.
As you're talking, you're kind of like pushing this guy around, and you see that Whistlewind misses 2 of the rapier attacks because you're kind of shoving the pirate around.
Keep him still!
Whis. First, I have a very, very important question for you. Please answer honestly. Are you a pirate?
No, but I've spent my life on the seas. They are responsible, mostly responsible, for the loss of my ship and my crew.
Wait a second. Oh, you must be part of the Called.
The only survivor of the Called, and you know why.
Listen, we just cleaned up after the monsters did their thing. Were we supposed to just leave the goods?
No, but you should have killed me instead.
I heard there was a little bird that escaped.
And if you'd like, you could take a free kill action on this guy.
Oh yeah, I definitely taken an attack on this guy.
Yes. And as he says those final words, you tell me how that goes.
So I get a free kill? Okay, so yeah, if he's holding him up, I want to jump up like with my wings, and I just kind of want to basically just pike him up right through the skull, straight up.
And he dies. And you see he goes limp in your arms, Regna. As you do see, some people are crying, some people are shaking. Luckily, there are no kids around.
I see it like as he dies, and I just look at Eekhom. We're never going to come back from this mortality rate. It is going to haunt us forever.
I gotta say, this is the best one yet.
I let go. I let the body fall to the floor.
And as the body crumbles, this fighting trance that Whistlewind was in kind of just drops, and he's like, and you see he's almost like shaking with some sort of not necessarily anger, but something else.
You okay, Whis?
It's
Can I make an insight check of what's going on as somebody who has been reformed in anger management?
Yeah, make an insight, and I would say, Andrew, you just answer honestly.
Sure.
Based on what he rolls.
Yeah.
I rolled a dirty 20.
You heard the conversation that they had with me. They are part of a ship called the Answered. I am from a ship known as the Called. Their ship attacked mine with the help of harpies. I was the only survivor. So, I needed to kill them.
I would like to take a knee next to Whis as he goes through this episode, I would say, and put my arm over his shoulder and to try to comfort him. I understand what you went through is very traumatic. I am no stranger to anger and madness itself, as I've also danced with the flame of red chromatics. I have let those flames of anger engulf me once, and I understand what you are going through. But take a deep breath, friend. Rise up. Let's talk about this.
Thank you. I am better now. But in all honesty, and you're going to see like tears to start to form in his eyes, and it was my fault. It was my fault they all died.
As this very somber scene is happening and the townsfolk are starting to collect in the center and recuperate and figure out what they lost, you hear a voice shout out, "Whoa, what the shit happened here?" as Juan Johnson shows up. What's going on? Looks like you did pretty good.
Yeah, look what our new recruit did. This was he did it all.
Good job. Proud of you.
He saved the town.
He's not making eye contact with anybody. He's just kind of like looking down, away from everything. And I'm sorry. I may have brought this onto the town.
Brought this onto the town, blah, blah, blah. Just get this cleaned up, talk to the townsfolk, figure out what happened here so we can just make sure that, we're still safe. Okay, guys? And he goes and sits down on the well in the town center and keeps sipping. And you see that he's like message stoning the mayor. Pretty crazy here, you wouldn't believe. I'm too drunk for this.
Whis, there's going to be more of these pirates.
Yes, I have no doubt there will be more.
Do you know their MO? You think they would be at the dock so simply, or do you think they would be? You think they'd be posted up somewhere more secure near the town?
They operate off of their ship. It operates supposedly as a merchant vessel, much like my ship was. But they do operate with piracy. Most of the landed settlements don't believe it. They still charter them as merchant vessels. But we know better. Those of us who have lived and spent our time on the sea know better.
I understand. However, we have 3 dead pirates and 1 dead townsfolk. And in my eyes, that's not even. So we need to find this ship swiftly, and I need you to tell me how to get there. Guide us.
You see 3 people in the town, by the way, that you can ask information from. You do see Melrose, that you've already met, pretty well from the farm. You see Iligen hanging about on one of the porches, just watching over what happened, and a blacksmith named Shawson.
All right, let's get up. And I try to lift Whis up, and I look over to Eekhom. Like, well, let's get some information before we get out of here.
Eekhom goes up, puts an hand on Whis and says, "Revenge is like cheap ale, okay? Burns going down, it leaves a bad taste at the end, and you're still empty. But don't worry, we're going to get more of it, so let's go."
Thank you. I will not let you down.
All right. I want to walk over to Melrose and talk to her.
Sure. You go over to Melrose.
Eekhom goes the other way.
Oh, you go towards Iligen, your girlfriend.
Yeah. He makes eye contact and quickly does some looking left and right, and then walks away to Shanson.
Which is a very slow, fingery wave. You walk over to Melrose. Hi, how are ya? It's good to see ya. Thanks for saving us.
I take off my helmet as I greet her and be like, "Yes, well, Melrose, it's always a pleasure. I'm sorry to see me in such a rare, red and bloody sight."
I know, it's a shame that I had to be saved 2 times within the span of a week. I don't quite like that, but it's A good thing to know that you're here to save us.
I hate to see it happen, but happy to do it.
Good. I'm pretty sure they went to the east. There might be some rocky alcoves around the lakeside that they might be hiding their ship in. I'm not exactly sure what they took. I don't think they took anything too crazy. It might have been, quite a lot of food. They clearly needed food. None of that is gone. And as much money and jewels as they could have. But I'm not sure if they took anything of importance. And then as she's saying that, you hear a voice from behind you. I saw what they took. And Iligen pops up behind you all of a sudden.
Oh, that is scary, Iligen. You need to announce yourself when you approach somebody from the behind.
Isn't this town freedom of walking?
It is, but scaring people with your demeanor is a little unsettling. What do you think they took, Iligen?
Oh, yes. You see, they did take a lot of gold, and they did take quite a lot of food. But I also saw them dragging off that precious platinum Bahamut statue that you had commissioned.
What?
And you look over, and this town square goes northwest, east, south, and directly to smaller parts of the town with statues in each town. And you look directly to the west, and it's gone. You can tell it's gone.
And I run over, and I'm looking at the spot where it's clearly missing. And I'm just screaming in place.
Oh, and it appears they also took a dark wooden box with the Hullbeck Humanitarian symbol on it. You hear a crash of glass, and then when you look over, you see Juan Johnson. It has a sweat over him. Oh no, guys, we need to get that back.
I come back. I agree. We're talking about the same thing. I understand.
No, I'm talking about the box. You're talking about that damn statue that I didn't want.
I'm very sorry. But what is so important about the box? I
Let
understand.
me just say this. If they are to open that box, all hell will be set loose. This town could be destroyed. We need to get it back.
Why are we keeping that here?
Wait, all hell would break loose? Hang on.
Yeah, Eekhom's like, wait. We need to go now. And you see he trips and face plants, and he's clearly too drunk to be doing anything right now. We should be going.
I go up to Melrose and I say, thank you for your information. We'll be departing most hastily. Iligen, you still freak me out. And I head west.
East. East is where their ship is.
As I pass by Juan Johnson, I'll say, this is why I do not drink anymore.
Me and Weiss walk off, and I'm like, hey, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, you did a solid necessary evil on that. And
then you hear from behind you, you did a pretty good job, too. I saw everything. Be safe out there.
And I sprint off. Gosh, so creepy.
Don't even look back.
So creepy.
I'll do a short little bow to Iligen and make my way with the other two.
Yeah, she does a short little bow to you. She is quite polite, despite being creepy. And you venture to the east. It is getting quite late here in the town of Hullbeck. As the clouds part, the moon begins to shine through, and you barely have enough light to make it through the woods. And you make your way to a ship very far at the edge of town. In front of you is quite an elegant, if not eerie-looking ship with black wood and red trim. The sails are a bit tattered, but you can tell that they're thick and the wood is sturdy. There are lanterns, torches illuminating the ship, and you do see guards posted in the crow's nest on the back of the ship and by this makeshift ramp they made to get up into the ship. You creep over some rocks, surveying the scene, and you can discuss for a little bit on what you would like to do.
I never thought I would see this ship again.
Now, the Bahamut statue is very, very heavy, so we know they have numerous people on board that are able to carry such a statue of mass. Now, once we claim the statue, we're going to need to work together to bring it back.
I will absolutely help you, but we need to find our way onto the ship. And I think I may have a way. Is there only this one guard at the edge of the dock?
Correct. There is only one guard at the edge of the dock. There are a few ways you can approach this, of course. If you would like to make the stealthy approach, there are some basic mechanics in play where you will make group stealth checks as you get closer, and you'll deal with situations as they come. But if you have other ways around this, you let me know.
I'm going to turn to Regna and Eekhom and say, there is a way I think we can get on board without having to sneak. Whis will kind of pull up his leather sleeves to reveal his forearms, and he's going to show you things on his arm, the two halves of the mask. And what he'll do is he's going to put his arms together like Constantine, Keanu Reeves Constantine. And what you see is it's two halves of one mask, and it looks like the theater mask, the traditional theater mask, comedy and tragedy, but one half is smiling, the other half is that. He'll whisper some words, and as he brings it away, you see that he's used Masquerade's tattoo, and he's disguised himself as one of the pirates to look like exactly like one of them that we fought, with the same kind of uniform, as it were. If you're willing, may I have your shackles?
Oh, yeah, I don't know where you're going with this, but yes. And I hand him my shackles.
I will not lock them, and I'll slap it on both of them. You are my prisoners. Once we pass this guard, do whatever you like, but it should get us on board.
Understood. I'm inspired.
And then I will start to work up to talk to this pirate guard with the two in tow.
Love that. Inspiration die to Whistlewind, by the way. Add that to your sheet for coming up with such a wonderful way to get on the ship.
Yeah, love it.
All right, you walk up to this pirate, and the pirate kind of raises an eyebrow.
All right, what are you doing? What have you got there?
And I'm gonna try to change my voice a little bit and be like, oh, I was able to get these two captured through much trouble. Unfortunately, the other two died. They were much trouble, but I was able to defeat them. Some little bird, too, I was able to destroy. Not much of a fight that one put up. But these two, I think we should bring them to the captain.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Oh, that birdie. Got away from me.
You just got lucky.
Punches you in the cheek, this pirate.
You're a prisoner.
Can I make I don't know, some type of saving throw to see if he punches like a brick wall?
What's your constitution?
My con is 14.
Yeah, he'll try and beat that. He'll try and beat your constitution score.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't put too much force into it, but it stings.
All right, then. Let me see. You got an half-elf and you've got a dragon.
And as he's looking you up and down, just give me a deception check with advantage.
13.
Yeah, he's all about it. He's like, we're going to get a promotion or something. We're eating well tonight.
Alrighty then. Get on the ship with ya and get them down into the belly of it.
You're not going to get away with this. You're not going to get away with this.
Oh, looks like we already have.
Wait till I unbound myself. Some dragon breath sneers from my nostrils.
Yeah.
Eekhom's just, while leading in, he's just taking notes of everything. Just who's there, who's around, where's the escape plans.
As you walk onto the ship, the pirate in the crow's nest with his legs dangling kind of looks down lazily and nods. You see that there's one at the helm just sitting down, smoking. There's a pirate to the east on the, I never remember ship terms, but starboard, there it is. On the starboard side is dangling his feet off the railing and fishing. And there's another pirate shaving and whittling down some wood on the front part of the ship there. And you see, if you look to your left, to the north part of the ship, the captain's quarters are up there. And if you look to the south part of the ship, that's probably where you're going to want to go.
And you see Whistlewind sort of getting a little shaking a little bit. Maybe the masquerade's starting to drop a little bit, but let's find your things first before we take the rest of them out.
Make your way down into the ship, and when you get to the second floor down, you notice cannons and cannonballs. This is mainly just the area where they would have naval warfare. And to the north, there is a room with a little bit of noise, some hubbub, some laughter, and a nice smell of cooked meat. And to the south, you don't really hear anything, but there are 2 doors. Or 4 doors on the left and the right on each side.
I will take the shackles off of them at this point and hand their weapons back to them.
That one on the ramp is mine.
You hear outside that one talking.
Yeah, I just hit him right in the face. He got a good one.
Seething. I take an action to seethe.
All right. What's the plan?
Again, we find what you need, and then we get my revenge.
Are we sneaking, and then I take out my spear and kind of do some quick moves with it, or we going this route?
I would say let's not mince words or actions. And I'm just going to drop the masquerade at this point. Back to Whistlewynd's true form. And yeah, Rapier's going to be drawn.
Are you going to the south door closest to you or going to the good scent and laughter?
No, I guess we would. Let's go this way first. Let's leave the captain for last.
And when you try to open the door to the south, you do realize it's locked.
No, thieves' tools. Can I use thieves' tools to pick it?
Yes, you can attempt to pick this lock with your thieves' tools if you like.
Ooh, 24.
Ooh.
Nice.
You see that this is complicated enough that you almost break one of your thieves' tools and save it at the last second and push a pin into the right position as you open this door.
Thank you, Captain Triumph. I knew those lessons would come in handy.
When you walk into this room, there is nothing much in here except for several cupboards and a giant cage.
Nothing's in the cage?
It doesn't appear so. Would you like to inspect the cage?
Oh, yeah.
Cage may be a metaphor.
Eekhom goes up to the cage and gives it a look.
Yeah, you can either give me, it's your choice, a perception check or a dexterity saving throw. All of you.
Okay, thank goodness, because I got a nat one.
15. Oh, you guys get +3 on all saving throws when you're standing within 5 feet of me.
17?
You all get slashed as all of a sudden this creature pops out of existence and slashes you through the bars, hitting you all back. You do take 12 points of slashing, force damage as you get pushed back against the walls of the ship. If you'd like to make some sort of nature check, you can, but it looks like this wispy, wind-based creature that you would think should be able to make it through the bars, but there is clearly some magic. As it hits the bars, the magic pulsates through the bars and is being kept at bay.
The pirates may have a secret weapon of sorts. I rolled a 4. I don't know what this thing is.
If you roll above a 10, you know what this is all.
It's 11.
Yeah, you know that this is a stalker and that these creatures can go invisible at will.
I will share that with the group.
What is the stalkers doing here?
So you're telling me it's an invisible stalker?
As much as I can tell, yes. I suggest we leave it alone now.
As it leers at you and goes back into the middle of the cage, it slowly disappears again.
But yeah, if we could use this against them, I kind of ponder the idea to the group as I guess we go check out downstairs?
Yep. You go downstairs.
Eekhom leads the way.
I take the long way. I don't want to get attacked again. I take the long way.
Yeah. And as you make your way downstairs, you find your way into a storeroom in the back of the ship. And directly on the other side of the storeroom is 2 more cages. This is where they keep prisoners. And you do see a couple of the townsfolk that were taken. And you do see a bulkier figure, a bit bloodied and worn. One of you recognizes one of these prisoners.
Captain!
Who's there?
Captain, it is me. It's Whistlewind. I thought you were dead.
My, I thought you were dead.
No. I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what?
It's,
What do you mean?
It was all my fault. It was all my fault.
Oh, no, it couldn't have been. You're our best watch. What do you mean? They have magic. It must have been something they did to put us to sleep or something.
No. I was asleep. I drank too much, and I forgot my responsibility. The one responsibility you told me to do. Watch the ship. And I failed you. I failed all of you. Forgive me, Captain. Forgive me.
Whistlewind, and he grabs your collar and pulls you close. Listen to me. It doesn't matter if I was drinking and everybody else was drinking. You would have been put to sleep anyways. That's what I believe. You and I, we need to survive for them, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes. All right, let's calm down and you figure out how to get me out of here. I saw the keys on one of them before. One of the cooks had them.
One of the cooks. Yes, sir.
I taught you a lot, but I'm not sure it'll help you with this lock. It's a magical lock. And you see he knocks on it and it shocks him a bit. He's like, ah! Aye, not good, not good.
Sir, please, do not harm yourself anymore on my account. You've already been through too much.
That's probably right. You're probably right about that. I just got a bit of wind about my cells when you came in and I saw you were alive. I thought you died.
I thought you were dead, sir. I could not live with myself after the damage.
Yes, well, he saved me in a way, but he did plunder our ship. After the Harpies attacked, there wasn't too much left. Some of it sank, but he grabbed our chest at the very least.
Sir, I swear to you on my life, I will not let you down this time or ever again.
Oh, I doubt you will. Unless you say if you get me out of here, I have a bit of a surprise.
He's a rogue as well, and he reaches into his sleeve and he pulls out a stick of dynamite and he kind of waves at you and winks and puts it back.
Captain, I've missed you.
And I you. It's good to get the crew. It's good to be back together with you.
And he gets a little sad.
Sir, these two, they've taken me on. I've joined their fighting team. They can help us.
Well, it's more of a humanitarian group than I would say fighting group. But yes, we are here to help.
We are a fighting group. Eekhom loves the idea of that.
Well, I'll take any help I can get at this moment. Beggars can't sure well be choosers, so...
Where did you see the cook, sir?
Well, I only see him when he comes down. I can only assume he's in the kitchen where he ought to be in the front. Must be above this floor.
Oh, Captain, do you happen to have seen, by any chance, a large statue being brought on board and a small box?
Oh, yes, I saw the box and the statue. It was odd, though. I don't know why they expended so much effort for that small of a statue.
And he does like this with his hands. It's like a foot tall.
It's a good size.
You know that it's not supposed to be a foot tall. It's supposed to be much bigger.
Wait, are you telling me they desecrated a relic?
They could have, I'm not sure, but...
And you did nothing? I slam against the cage and get shocked.
Yeah, you do get shocked. He gives you like a shrug and just like glares at you like, what was I supposed to do?
So wait, where is it? Where is it? Is it with the captain? With the cook?
He just points behind him.
Oh, Eekhom runs and goes and takes a look.
And there is a door with another one of these magical locks at the end.
Eekhom has thieving tools.
You can try it.
I'm gonna try.
I will carefully stick my hand in and try to, just do a handshake with my captain. I will be back, sir. And I will run off to join them. And I will give Eekhom the help action to try and get this lock open with his thieves' tools.
Yeah, you point out where he should be starting with his thieves' tools. And Eekhom, as you do that, you don't even get to begin your check as you take 6 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
As you get shocked by this magical lock.
Ah! And I fly backwards. So when we go back up and we pass that monster, Eekhom has a little bit of an idea that he wants to do. And he's going to cast a spell, which is Fairy Fire.
Fails. You now see the outline glow of this creature, but it's ever changing in this misty form.
I'm not entirely sure that was a good idea.
I like to see my enemies. As I'm walking by, we do the 2 fingers and we just slowly walk by like, we'll be back for you.
You hear the wind go as it does back at you.
Yeah, that choice will bear no consequences in the future. Absolutely.
You make your way back to the other end of the ship, and you do smell that scent of cooked meat from the other side of this room. Yeah, Whistlewind. As you walk up to these 2 doors, they're swinging doors that have hollow holes in them, and you can do probably a pretty easy stealth check to peek into this room if you like.
Ooh, that's a naughty 20.
Naughty 20. Yes, as you peek into this room, you do see 2 pirates that are playing cards with one another. And you do see keys on the pirate closest to you, hanging off of his belt.
Both males?
Male. Yeah, they're both males.
Perfect. Eekhom was worried when he saw the long hair of the pirates from behind, but when they turned around...
I do not mean to pry in especially in this situation, but are you scared of women?
Whoa. I have faced demons, dragons, the void itself. But yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, thank you. I was just... Listen, it's okay. When we're done with this, I can give you pointers if you like.
I've been stabbed before, but somehow it's worse.
Are you afraid of rejection?
No. And he immediately was just like, okay, we just... He's starting to stammer, and he's just like, okay, let's... Okay, so I'll get the one on the left, you 2 on the right.
I'll just shoot a look at Regna and be like, okay.
You can certainly take them on. You just need to be careful, obviously. You feel like you get a surprise round on them. But if they beat you in initiative, there's a chance they would yell for help.
I huddle them all together. And I go, okay, listen, I don't like to do this because I believe in free will and free choice. However, I can hold one in place.
I would suggest the one with the keys.
Ideally. So I can take care of one. Eekhom and you, Whis, could take care of the other one. And I think we got this in the bag.
I am ready. I'm at this point going to unfurl my wings so I can get some more movement, and I will stealth up to pirate right.
All three of you make me a stealth check.
25.
Another saucy 20.
Don't be mad. I got a 2.
I told you to take your armor off before you went in here.
Why would I take my armor off in the heat of battle?
With a group stealth check and the average of your group stealth check against their perception check, you, by 1 point, you beat them. You are hidden.
Ooh.
+1, by the way. So I just want to say I'm the one that toppled it over, you know?
As he was about to fall, I think Eekhom kind of like lifted him up.
Yeah, I'm going to move within like 15 feet of them. I'm going to cast Hold Person. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw of a DC 16.
19. As you do that, he goes, "What's happening to me?" And this pirate looks up and goes, "Oh no." And the three of you can all take the rest of your actions. You already made your action, Regna, but if you have a bonus action, you can certainly do that.
I'm like looking at him with my hands on my dragon tables.
Stop that! Stop that!
All right, I'm going to cast Divine Favor on myself. That's a bonus action. So I add 1d4 radiant attacks on all my hits.
Whistlewind, what are you doing?
Can I get sneak attack with my rapier?
Well, you already have advantage because you were stealthing.
Oh, okay, perfect. That is a 23 to hit.
Owie.
It's a 19 piercing damage.
This one's already looking really messed up.
That is for capturing my captain.
What? I'm the cook. I didn't do any of the capturing. I'm sorry.
You're still on this ship by choice.
Is there a bonus action you'd like to take? You can try hiding again. There's enough stuff in here that you could like quickly shift behind a box.
Yeah, so I'll come in, I'll do like a sneak attack on him, and I'll kind of get on the other side, and I will take a hide, yeah, if I get that.
Yeah, just roll me stealth, and if they want to find you, they'll try.
I'm going to re-roll that with my inspiration, because that was an 8, and I don't want it. Even worse. So it's a total of 8.
Well, we'll see if they decide to look for you. Eekhom, what are you doing?
As I see Whis take on this pirate and almost kill this guy, I realize that the person that needs help is going to be Regna. So I'm going to go over to the other pirate, the one with the keys, with my spear.
All right, make me those 2 spear attacks.
Spear attack 1 is a 26.
You were rolling everything high today, man.
Spear attack 2 is a 25. Woo!
Yeah, roll both those damages.
So that's 11 and 8. 19. Dang it.
Yeah, you're doing the same amount to this other guy. You would have probably killed the other pirate.
I can do an unarmed strike, but one of the things I can do is I can just obviously just do the damage, which is fine, but I can grapple.
Yeah, so you grapple if you like to hold this pirate at bay and like cover its mouth to stop it from screaming if you like. Roll athletics.
13.
This one's grappled.
So Eekhom goes and sees Whis able to go after this pirate and almost get him dead. It seems like he's gonna have this one handled. He goes after the pirate that has the keys, gives him 2 hits with the spear, and as the final spear hits, he goes and gives him a bear hug to tackle him to the ground.
Love that.
And try to cover his mouth at the same time.
And they both rolled their initiative.
Regna, come on, get it together.
So everybody else roll initiative. Let me know what you get.
A 23.
A 10.
28.
All right, Whistlewind. Time is of the essence. You don't want them to call for the captain or any other pirates. What are you doing?
I am going to take out the pirate that I was attacking anyway with my trusty rapier. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
Finish it. Like, just obliterate it.
I will just kind of like jump up and again do a quick flap of my wings just to get some extra height, and I'll just come down, through the skull.
Yeah, looks up to see where you're at, seizes, and then falls to the ground.
Oh no, Brian!
Can I walk up to this pirate and just, I don't know, I guess I can't intimidate him because that would have been that's an action, right?
We actually have it where you can use your bonus action to do checks. So if you'd like to do an intimidation check, you can.
Yes, I would like to do that, and I will just like hold the point to his throat and be like, scream if you dare.
Roll that intimidation check. I would say with advantage.
Eekhom's currently like holding him on the ground, trying to cover up his mouth, and then you come up with a dagger. This is great.
That's another nat 20.
Yeah, no chance.
Nice.
No chance. The cook just does a zip of the lips, holds their hands up, like puts their chef's hat over their heart, and is like, I'm not messing with you guys.
Now we'll end my turn.
You take the keys off of this chef with no problem, tie him up, throw him in a box.
Now you're the one that's cooked.
That was really bad.
I think people with their hands, like their card hands, I want to see who would have won.
Oh, Pirate B was winning by a lot, but you could also tell that they were cheating. You see some cards fall out of their sleeves as they fall to the ground dead.
Well, so we have the keys, and now we can save your captain and retrieve our glorious items.
Please, let's go. Hurry. He can help us. I know he can.
You race back down to the bottom level of the ship.
Eekhom would like to eat his apple at about this time.
Yeah, you eat your apple.
And I'm going to take the keys and I want to get my captain out of the cage.
All right, it's good to be out. We're gonna make a mess of these ones, I say. Should we help your friends with their mission first? Or do you want to head up?
Whatever's in that box is priority one. No offense. And I give Weiss to throw me the keys as I'm like ready to run down the hallway.
You have done more to help me than I ever could have imagined. Yes, we will save your box. And I toss him the keys.
It's not my box. It doesn't matter. And he runs down he runs down the hallway and then unlocks the door and peeks in just in case there's more guards.
Yeah, as you're going down the hallway, Regna, you peek your head through the window on the ship as these two are fumbling through the keys, getting the captain from the other ship, and you notice that you are now moving towards Hullbeck.
I let them know, but like, I think we're moving to a not so advantageous position with a boat with cannons on our beloved home.
Maybe we should have done something about those cannons.
Should have done something about those cannons.
We still can. Captain, you have that dynamite, correct?
We certainly can. I'll go up and start that while you're doing this, all right?
Oh, careful that monster.
Oh, yeah, there's an invisible monster up there. You might want to be careful.
You'll see him. He's glowing bright blue.
You won't see him. That's the whole shtick.
No, you fairy
fire.
Fairy
You won't
Fairy
see
fire.
him.
Fairy fire. He
Oh,
is
yes,
illuminated,
silent.
remember?
Bright blue.
Oh!
He disappears up into the ship.
Do you think he heard us? So cool. Man.
So cool.
He's so cool.
And you have found your way into the treasure room.
A dragon?
What have they done to you, my boy? My precious boy.
You see that it's resting on this pedestal with a magical rune on the front.
I must remove it from this blasted, cursed pedestal. And I take this, try to separate the statue from the rune.
Yeah, separating it just gives you a bunch of shock. You notice that when you press it, it expands. It like hits you in the face as it expands and grows back to its normal size. You can see that there are discs, we'll say, like this under chests. And these pirates clearly have a pretty efficient way of moving their treasure, their booty, if you will.
Oh, thank Muhammad that your size hasn't truly been reduced. However, it is quite alarming for the rest of the treasure that's in this room.
So this big chest that's all the way in the back, that's massively bigger than the others, does it have this rune on it?
No, this one is just a huge chest with a bunch of gold and gems and all sorts. And you see, it's actually not gold, you see about 500 pieces of electrum.
Do we see the Hullbeck Humanitarian box anywhere?
Yes, right on the top of this pile. And you see in very weird, creepy writing, "Do not open" on every side of the box.
Does it normally have a lock like this?
No, I don't know, but I'm so excited about this box. Gotta open it.
I mean, in worst case scenario, you can always beat it open, but I think it's imperative to heed Juan Johnson's words and not open the box, for it could spell out our eternal doom.
He did say something about destroying the entire town.
It does look like a simple lock, though.
Okay, while we are thinking about that, I give that to Regna to start thinking at, and as I take our new bag of holding and start putting electrum and goodies in it from everything that's in this room.
We don't need to pillage right now. Once we handle the rude pirates, we'll just take the ship to shore. Why are you creating extra steps?
I'm gonna be honest, every quest that we've done has ended in an explosion.
My captain does have this stick of dynamite. I'm pretty sure he plans...
There's a stick of dynamite! Eekhom, he starts loading up more money as he's like...
It's controlled! Eekhom is controlled.
You think you could load the small chests that have been shrunk into your bag of holding? The other chest you might just want to wait for.
Okay. Deal.
You shrink your statue, Regna, and you take it with you. Just when you start to walk out of this room, the ship shakes and you hear... And you see one of the cannons fall through from the second floor and burst through the bottom, almost bursting through the hole.
Captain! You okay, Captain?
And you see a very dark, ash-covered captain. I
I think we're in good sorts, but they're probably aware that I'm out now. I'm gonna go up there and get to the start of the battle.
And he heads up, and you see that this captain is maybe a little too overzealous, but very excited to be out and fighting.
Please, we must join him.
So cool.
And I run to the other end of the ship, trying to make it upstairs to the fight.
You make it up to the top of the pirate ship. You see Arxis is already up here dueling with 2 pirates as the other pirates are kind of looking over to see what happened. And you hear Captain Baldur come out.
What is going on here?
As he sees that his ship is starting to come ablaze.
What has happened? You idiots. You dumb rats. You.
And he points a finger at you, Whistlewind.
The one that survived. Back for his stupid, itching captain. I hate this guy. Every single time I think I've got one over on you, you come back from the depths. Well, have at ya, wouldn't I say?
And you're all going to roll for initiative.
Yeah, big number this time. 5.
Got 13.
I'm thinking of an adjective real quick. How about a slinky 20?
A slinky 20. You see that Whistlewind, like second nature, maybe feral, maybe reactionary, part of his trauma, who knows what it is, jumps into action before anyone can even think.
I'm going after Captain Boulder.
Absolutely.
I got total of 75 between my movement and my flying, so I'm just going to kind of like half skip, half fly.
You will have to bonus action dash to get up to him, because speed doesn't stack.
Then never mind. Thank you for letting me know that. So yeah, I will bonus action dash then with my Pierrot de way, and I will attack Captain Boulder.
I will bury you into the sea.
You will try. 22 to hit.
Ooh-wee.
10 points of piercing.
That's gonna start chunking away. He did not like that, that's for sure.
And I didn't think you would.
You see that he's just gonna take all of his attacks on you as he gets a 26, a 13, and a 17.
2 of the 3 will hit.
You see that he hits you with one hand for 16 slashing damage. With the pistol, hits you for 17 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm unconscious.
Wow! You see Whistlewind right off the bat goes down.
Oh, no.
And you see this captain, it's a shadow and a devilish smile over his face.
You're not going to have an easy time taking down this captain.
And the rest of his pirates get really excited. Yarr! As they all begin to swarm you guys. This one jumps down, taking a bit of damage, but worth it. Knuckle Sandwich guy dashes towards Regna, and the other pirate F dashes towards Arxis as they all make their attacks. You see that Arxis is going to get hit for 28 points of damage as Arxis is looking really messed up. As it goes to Eekhom's turn as... Oh, no, sorry. These pirates are going to attack you guys.
I mean, they don't have to. It's fine.
17 is going to hit you. 8 is not. Regna, you are taking attacks as well. And 18 is going to hit you, and the rest miss you. You're each only taking 1 attack damage from these guys. So 4 points of damage to each of you.
Nice. That's not too bad.
And Boulder did start moving towards you to the center of the ship. Eekhom, already a grim sight. You see Hullbeck on the horizon coming into view as you make your action.
2 pirates surrounding me. I see Weiss go down, but I need to deal with these before I can go and help him. I'm gonna throw my spear at the 2 that are around me.
We're not
So
throwing
it's
it. Mechanically
No,
speaking. but yeah.
I mean, like, you know what I mean.
Just for the audience.
Yeah. 23 to a hit and a 27 to hit. So that does 12 damage for the first one and 10 damage for the second one. And then Furia Blows. The same pirate, 16 to hit, does 6 damage. And then a 13.
Roll me a d20 as that misses.
A 10, right in the middle.
10 or higher. You know our rules. It's dead.
Hey! You know what that means? I steal his soul.
You drink his soul up into your body.
Yes. Delicious. Got any more? And I shout out to all the other pirates to hopefully scare them off. I'm going to run towards him, but try to stay, like, I'll take an opportunity and try to get as close to Weiss as I can.
And as you're moved, you see that Arxis parries some of the damage.
Whistlewind, I'll be with you in a bit. I'll get your buddy.
and does a bit of damage, just having good attack rolls, but bad damage as some of these pirates are looking messed up. As this happens, Regna, you start to hear beautiful music, and that beautiful music turns into screams and caws as harpies rush towards the boat.
Harpies, the plague of the mountains.
You see that they run down, pick up some of these pirates, and start absolutely shredding them and throwing them off the boat, and then immediately turn their eyes to you.
Oh.
Harpies, you wenches of the mountains, have finally proven useful in our aid. Perhaps you are not as bad as those tales make you seem to be.
On the crow's nest, you see this elite harpy lands.
Oh my goodness.
And everybody is going to make me, except for Whistlewind, because he's down, makes a DC 14 wisdom saving throw, or is charmed until the song ends.
Can it be not wisdom? Oh, 22, I say. Just kidding. I'm awesome.
16.
As Arxis fails, you see Arxis falls to his knees.
I will never do anything to harm you, you beautiful soul. Never.
As it shifts past the harpies to Regna's turn.
Oh, so step out of it. And I look at the pirate who's in front of me and be like, you. It's the one that punched me when I first entered the boat. Is he scared, intimidated, or is he thinks he got one up?
Oh no! The harpies! Everybody duck and cover! No!
He's getting really upset as all of his friends are getting eviscerated in front of him.
Oh, but I have a more pressing matter. You.
He points to you, Regna.
I grab him by the collar and be like, you got something to worry about.
Grabs you by the collar of your armor, in this grabbing match.
If we're in a grabbing match and I use my breath weapon, does he make a dexterity saving throw, DM?
No. I mean, yes, he makes a dexterity saving throw.
All right, I'm going to attack him 3 times with my halberd. I thought you were a cool DM. No. First attack is going to be... biscuits. 12.
No, bad.
The second attack is going to be a 17. That's going to do 13 points of damage plus 3 points of radiant damage, and I'm going to smite his ass. That's going to be 2d10. That's going to be an additional 8 points of radiant damage. How's my boy looking?
Looking pretty dang messed up.
Then for my bonus attack, it's going to be another 17 hit. It's going to be 1 point of slashing damage with an additional 4 points of radiant damage.
Oh, on the money, dead.
Yes! And I just nose check him with the halberd. I just bumped him right in the nose.
Off balance, falling back, stepping up off of a cannon. The ship is burning, falls off the cannon, dead into the water.
I look at the elite harpy and I point my halberd at it, and I move closer, just out of its range, and I want my turn.
And then as you end your turn, Whistlewind, you're going to make me a death saving throw, please.
That's a nat 1.
Oh, that's super fail.
Oh no.
That is 2 hits against Whistlewind.
Oh no.
As you see the ship begins to light ablaze. Captain Boulder sees what's going on.
I'll take care of you monsters after these guys.
And gonna run around to Regna.
Reaction.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, give him that swift pole arm to the face. 10 to miss.
10 to miss, correct. As he's gonna take 3 attacks against you. One with the pistol misses. And the other 2, I think, hit with a 26 to 21.
Yeah.
As you take 13 plus 13 is 26 points of damage.
Ow.
Is going to use a bonus action to try and charm a harpy.
Oh.
You beautiful winged beast! Come to my side and you'll have all the riches in the world. And maybe my sword.
Fails. One of these harpies is charmed by the captain. Arxis is immediately going to dash to Whistlewind and use a bonus action to give you a healing potion. That's all he's got on him, though, is that 1 healing potion. So you get 2d4 plus 4. And you pop back up.
Hey, get up. We have many fights left. I haven't had the last of you. I taught you better than to go swinging in like that, didn't I?
You're right. I will do better.
But you're safe, which means you can fight.
And he turns around, ready to fight some harpies. Harpy Elite is continuing her song. The Harpy is charmed and going to you. One is going over to Eekhom. One is going to Arxis.
Reaction.
Yep.
Against one of the harpies.
You should, as you will.
Biscuits, a 9.
Yeah, misses, as the Harpy is going to start attacking you, of course. Arxis is getting missed as well. Eekhom, you are getting hit on the money as you take 7 points of slashing damage. Half to 3. Regna, you're in a bit of a pickle.
Sure am. And I love pickles. So I'm going to go ahead and use a potion of greater healing. Bonus action. So it's 4d4 plus 4. 13 points of health back. And then I'm going to use my Vow of Enmity against Captain Boudeur. Vow of Enmity. As a bonus action, you...
I was about to say.
I make normal attacks like a weeb. That's a 16.
Miss.
Another attack. 24. Yeah. So that's 9 points of slashing damage plus an additional 3 points of radiant damage with a second level smite on top of that. Additional 13 points of radiant damage as I slash my halberd across his chest.
He gets a scar across his chest. He's starting to bleed a little. His hat gets blown away, and all he sees is do-rag as he stares at you, very angry. More fire starts to engulf the ship as you get closer and closer to Hullbeck. Whistlewind, the breath comes back into you as you stand up, meeting your captain, and you see now before you the harpies that ruined your ship.
I just realized I got skipped.
What? Oh, Eekhom, as now this harpy is charmed, and Tony is in the thick of it with Captain Boulder. What are you doing?
My whole last turn, I sprint to try to get Weiss, but Arxis was able to get there before me. And I shout out to Weiss, you still got that free meal waiting for you tonight. Stay on your feet long enough to enjoy it. Besides, revenge is a perfect appetizer. And I will attack the harpy right next to me for 21 and 16.
Oh, yeah.
11 damage and 10 damage. And then Fury of Blows.
Flurry of blows.
Which is a 25 and a 17. 10 more damage and 10 more damage. Sha, 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 sha.
As all of a sudden you just see a puff of feathers and nothing left of the harpy.
I grab the feather, which happens to be the soul, as it dissipates, and I absorb 10 temporary hit points.
Yes, you pluck it. Whistlewind, the harpies that once ruined your ship and savagely attacked your crewmates now stand before you.
Captain, I am going to take this one out. I will take my rapier. Now it's sneak attack, correct?
Yes, correct.
Woo! Yeah, that works. That's a 24 to hit.
I'm pretty certain that hits.
15 points of damage.
Nice. Bloodied harpy, looking bloodied.
All right, of course. You take care of this. I have eyes on the elite.
Yeah, and that ends my turn.
You see that Captain Boulder is going to hit you twice, Regna, and then steps back, still within your range because you have a reach, and it's making a ranged weapon attack against Arxis. At advantage, with a 23, does 9 points of damage against Arxis, but Arxis is starting to look pretty messed up as Eekhom again continues his onslaught.
My captain!
Eekhom's gonna run to the captain as best he can. He's gonna get in his face to stop the hemorrhaging of damage that this thing keeps putting out. He's gonna go and run at him with his spear and miss with his first attack.
Definitely misses.
And a 28 on the second one, which does 14 damage. With his extra point, I was hoping I could do something. All right, I'm just gonna do Fury of Blows.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. 10, ooh.
Not your best.
16?
Misses.
Runs at him with the spear, was able to skewer him with the first hit, and then every subsequent hit after that was feeling a little off balance and
Hitting you with
misses.
the side of his sword on each hit. Arxis disengages as a bonus action as he runs to the Harpy Elite. He is going to make 3 pistol attacks at the Harpy.
You took my crew from me! I'll have your head, Harpy!
14, 24, and a 7. 2 of those are going to hit the Harpy for only 7 total. And you see that the Harpy looks annoyed but doesn't stop singing. And on its turn is going to try and use its ability on you, Whistlewind. So if you can make that wisdom saving throw with advantage because you've seen these Harpies before.
15.
Barely passes.
As they're singing, I'm just gonna kind of like close my eyes and just go.
singing those pirate shanties to yourself. Harpy C completely misses you, Whistlewind. Harpy A and B with a 23 and a 19 towards Regna, I think are going to hit.
Those hit.
As you take 5 and 5, 10 points of piercing damage, slashing damage, as they're flying above you, 5 feet above you, attacking you, trying to get in your eyes. What are you doing to try and fight back?
My eyes. All right, I'm gonna attack Harpy A with a 22 to hit. That's gonna do 7 points of damage and 7 points of slashing damage with a 4 points of radiant damage. So that does a cleave attack. I forgot that I had cleave.
Yes.
It's gonna be a 10 to miss on that cleave attack. So my second attack is gonna go against Harpy A with a 16 hit.
Yep.
Cool, and that's gonna be 13 points of slashing damage plus 2 points of radiant damage. And do I make an additional cleave attack?
No, it's only once per turn.
Once per turn.
For the weapon. Yeah, I was doing that when I was playing with cleave as well, and I realized.
Bit of a new rule. Not totally sure about myself.
Yeah.
And I'll use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where are you Misty stepping?
Yeah, about 15 feet away northeast.
Okay.
On the other side of this mess where the Harpy Elite is, to get out of melee range from these Harpies without taking an attack of opportunity. So I'm gonna take it to disappear and reappear in a brilliant light. And that's gonna be my turn.
Yep, Whistlewind. You see that the ship continues to burn, and you are maybe about 3 or 4 turns away from the shore of Hullbeck.
I still have Harpy C in front of me.
Correct.
I will just take a straight attack at this guy.
Yeah.
With the rapier, as everyone likes me to say it. It's 19 to hit. 5 points of piercing.
It's definitely bleeding as this Harpy is getting messed up.
Oh, I get fancy footwork anyway, so I can't make opportunity attacks on me. So
you can run somewhere.
I could run somewhere.
And
hide. Yeah, let's do that. I will just try to duck behind the cannon a little bit, and if you'll allow, I'll put my rapier away and take my short bow out.
Of course.
Awesome. And stealth check to hide,
Yes,
right?
please.
Oh, it's a 9.
You see that Captain Boulder is using his swords around Eekhom and now fighting Arxis Eekhom left and right, not paying any mind to the Harpy as he is charmed. It's going to take an attack against you, Eekhom, and then 2 attacks against Arxis, his nemesis. There's a 20 to hit you, not nat. That makes the pistol attack with disadvantage, but advantage because of that. That is going to barely hit Arxis. And that's going to make one more attack on Arxis. Definitely hitting. So we're going to do Eekhom first for 16 points of damage. Slashing. You see 7 points of damage from the gun, and Arxis is not looking good. 12 points of damage, and you see Arxis is bleeding from his forehead. He's bleeding from cuts all over him. He is breathing heavily. He is not looking good at all. Eekhom, what are you doing in this moment as everything burns around you?
I'm going to do my spear attack, 24 to hit, and then another spear attack, 21 to hit the captain. That's going to do 13 damage, and then 11 damage. I'm going to use a key point, but this time not Furia Blows.
Stunning strike, stunning strike.
Stunning strike?
Hell yeah!
Yay! We haven't used that before, so tell the audience what that does.
When you hit with a melee attack, you can use a key point and makes the target stunned until the end of your next turn if it fails a Constitution saving throw of a DC 14.
14 on the money. It passes.
Wow. As I do the special technique and touched him in like all the pressure points, I'm like, there, I stunned him. Perfect time for a friendly conversation. Ah!
And then you see him sniff something.
Woo! All right, I'm back in battle.
And it moves to Arxis' turn. Arxis is bleeding, but he's going to do everything he can to try and murder this captain. Hitting once for 7 points of damage as Boulder is really messed up. The Harpies are going to move an attack right now.
Reaction. RBA.
Do it?
Oh, I will.
I believe.
Not 10. I'm rolling trash. I'm changing the dice now.
Well, don't worry. They're missing you too. Well, 22 won't, as you take 4 points of damage as these Harpies surround you.
Really chapping my scales, Harpy.
Regna, Harpies surround you, back in the midst of the feathers.
How healthy are they looking?
The one you're fighting looks pretty messed up.
All right, I'm gonna take attack against that one. With an 11 to miss, I'll take another attack against it with a 14.
Yes, they both will hit. One's a glancing.
Oh. The glancing blow is gonna be 13 plus 13 slashing damage with 2 points of radiant damage. The the
Dead.
second attack.
After your second attack.
Can the second attack go
No.
towards the other Harpy?
It's dead with the second attack.
Oh, I don't like your tone. I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack
Yes.
Harpy B. Okay. That's a nat 1. All right, moving on.
She scratches you a little. You see as it shifts back to the top of the round, Whistlewind, you see Harpy C gets destroyed, exploded from an explosion below as the fire continues engulfing. Regna, it's a good thing you moved from that spot you're at.
Yes, calculated.
All part of the plan. As Whistlewind, almost in slow-mo, you see Arxis losing blood, slashing back, shooting at him, Eekhom barely missing his punches, almost stunning him. And you think, all of a sudden, there's a moment throughout this motion that you might be able to get a hit in a vital spot. Make that advantage attack roll, I assume, on him.
I'm using my short bow with advantage, and he's surrounded, so I do get sneak on that as well. Hell yeah, dirty nat 20.
As Arxis shifts his weight just to the side, how do you finish, Captain Boulder?
Oh yeah, I stand up, and it's one of those I kind of stand, jump, and flap at the same time just to get some air on this attack. It's a straight shot, and it's through the throat, and the arrow is like sticking out the other side.
He's trying to speak, but it's just blood coming up through his mouth, through his throat.
Excuse me? I couldn't hear you. Come again?
Captain Boulder keeps walking to you, hands reaching out to you, pistol up, but it falls through his hand as he starts to lose sensation. And then he falls in front of you, reaching up.
I will come back down, and I will just land with one of my talons and just dig it into the back of his do-ragged head.
Crushed his skull. Captain Boulder is dead.
Oh, great job!
The Harpy Elite looks angry and stops singing.
Oh,
Eekhom, as the Elite stops singing and glares down at you, what are you doing? There's a Harpy next to Regna, or you could try climbing the crow's nest.
that's where the main harpy is.
That's where the Elite one is, yeah.
Instead, I will give Arxis a potion, and then as we prepare for whatever's about to happen. I don't know you, but you're pretty cool. So could you just drink this? Yeah, yeah, no problem. You don't gotta mention it. It's pretty cool.
Arxis uses his action to goad the Harpy Elite hyper successfully, and you hear the Harpy Elite scream, shrieks. It went immediately from being the most beautiful sound you ever heard to the worst sound, like nails on a chalkboard sound you've ever heard.
Ooh.
And with that shriek, you hear more shrieks in the distance as you see that harpies that were hiding in the shadows descend towards Arxis, following Harpy Elite's call.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. No, Eekhom, it's happening again.
Arxis looks towards you, Whistlewind. He goes,
I always knew I'd go out in a bang.
and he opens up his coat, and you see all this dynamite, and he begins to light this dynamite, holding on to dear life as he just gets clawed and clawed and clawed and clawed.
Oh, I think my healing potion's working. I think he's fine. I think he's fine.
Whistlewind, I'm not sure if you reach towards Arxis or anything.
I'm not even gonna reach. I'm gonna literally run toward him to help him out.
Regna and Eekhom, you see this happening again in this slow-mo as these harpies ascend down, and then all of a sudden, this bright light and all this force. Everybody, please make me a Constitution saving throw. Whistlewind, you will make this with disadvantage.
He is
because
my
you ran towards
captain.
your captain.
I am sorry.
Whistlewind, no!
It's a 5.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Ringing in your ears, everything goes black. Regna, Eekhom, you wake up on the shore, destroyed, just badly battered and beaten. And you see the ship was close to reaching shore, and it slowly sinks. And as you look up and your ears are ringing and you hear screams from behind you as the citizens are looking, and you see the flames of the boat, you see rain around you. And that rain is gold and electrum and platinum.
Oh! I've been blessed with Bahamut's rain. Looking up, and I'm shakingly going to reach for it.
Mechanically, you are getting a bunch of money, but there's something else you notice in the rain. You see burnt, colorful feathers falling slowly. And Eekhom,
Wait.
looking towards the ship, that your friend Whistlewind has perished
No.
with his captain.
I was just starting to like you. You were the cool one.
Our mortality rate is going up. God, we're having problems.
I'm not telling Swans Johnson. No way. Not this one.
We have to be honest, Eekhom. We have to be honest.
As you say that, you turn around and you see him glaring at you.
Okay. Look. Okay, before you get mad, we got your box.
He's in like a robe now.
Wait, what? The robe?
Yeah, he was like getting ready for bed.
Oh my. We got your box.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you saved the town. Oh, thank goodness. And he starts walking away all awkward. There's something dangerous. Don't worry about it. And he walks away.
Wait, what's in the box? Suspicious eyes.
I'm using my halberd to hold me up like a crutch.
Yeah. You collect as a reward 500 electrum, 100 platinum, and 300 gold pieces each.
I'll take the 300 gold. You can take the platinum.
Yes, Regna gets all the platinum and electrum. Regna, what are you doing with this platinum and electrum?
I gather all the stuff, all the electrum and the platinum together, and I put it in a bag. Well, if our friend needs to go down a fiery blaze, as per his contractual obligation and our dedication to the Humanitarians, well, his goods will be given to those who need it the most. And this 100 platinum and some odd electrum will go to a good cause in Bahamut's name.
What do you want to donate that to?
I'm going to donate it to...
There's an orphanage in this town. There's like food for the poor.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to donate it to the orphanage. I'm going to donate the platinum to the orphanage. And I'm going to donate the electrum to the food shelter. Actually, I'll do 50-50. 50 platinum to the orphanage, 50 platinum to the shelter. And same 250 as they both can get.
Gotcha.
I take the feather, and now after starting to see that this is like an ongoing thing, I take a feather that was once Whistle's, and I put it in my little notebook, and I write just like a little blurb about him to remember him, right next to the turtle and the lion, the leonin.
Yeah. As you write that down and you look towards this fire that to you almost looks beautiful, like the cycle of life, all of a sudden you hear one last friendly whisper from you in the wind. What is the last thing that Whistlewind says through the wind to Eekhom, as Eekhom has a much better connection to the dead?
It'll just be...
And on that, we will end this episode of Hullbeck Humanitarians.
Again! It's not bad.
Man.
Oh, man.
Everybody that wears those belts gets messed up. That's weird.
I want to know what's in the box.
You chose not to open it, so...
What's in the bag? What do you mean you chose not to open it?
Yeah, you chose not to open it.
You told me there was do not open all over.
Eekhom was
up
ready.
And down.
He was convinced, though.
Right.
I was so hoping Jared would open it.
I wanted to. I wanted to so bad.
Bullshit.
All right. But as it goes, Andrew, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you so
man,
much,
it was
man.
great.
Nice to
It was so
have
much
you.
fun.
Thank you for having me. This was a total blast, guys. Thank you so
I like your
much.
character a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He was great.
The voice too.
Appreciate it.
Rip up his character.
Yeah,
Appreciate
so
it.
good
Rip
on
up
the
his
voice.
character. And rip up his character.
As
Appreciate
we
it.
do every session that we do with our special guests, you have 30 seconds on the clock. You can share whatever you like, whether it's your own life, your own business, whatever you're
Projects, whatever you got.
You know what? I will take it just to say thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to play with you guys. Thank you for the opportunity to get my voice out into the world like this. Thank you, Dan, for taking my backstory and really running with it. It was great. And thank you guys for again accepting me and playing with me. You know, it's I can't say thank you enough. So everyone out there, listen to DND404 if you can. All right, I'll plug you guys.
Thank you.
If they could, if they want to reach out to you for voice acting work, where do they reach out to you?
You know what? For right now, I'm on ASX, which is a audiobook site. I don't really have a lot of samples out there, but if you like what you heard, you know, shoot me something on there, and I'll be happy to narrate an audiobook for you.
Awesome. And we'll put the info down in the description too.
Yes. How do they find
Yes.
you on ASX?
Appreciate
They
it.
just search your name?
Same
Yes.
search my name.
Andrew Woravanchik.
Woravanchik. Yes, it's all phonetic. It's all phonetic.
Andrew Woravanchik, thank you very much. And we will see you all in the after show where we're going to talk with Andrew a little bit about his character and how he thought the session went. Anybody got any suggestions before we send it off?
Repo. It's a new game. We stayed up over the weekend and played it until 5 a.m. It's a very fun time. If you're into slightly spooky, but more ridiculous kinds of things like that. But yeah, highly suggested. It's very fun. Overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. It's $10, well worth the admission. So if you're looking for a game to play with a group of friends, yeah, it's great stuff. So Repo, check it out. REPO.
Love that suggestion. And with that being said, everybody give your most pirate goodbye.
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 Okay.
That's all I got.
It's summertime, patrons, and that means it's time for the annual Ivory Boulder Rock Slide Festival. My parents started this tradition when we first settled outside of Gilo, and you can expect all kinds of fun activities, such as boar wrestling, boulder throwing, and the dramatic avalanche competition. This is where you try to make the biggest rock slide possible using only your horns. There are a lot of rules, but I'll go over that another day. For now, let's shout out all the lovely patrons who decided to help run the festival this year, starting with the Shadow Smugglers. Morgan Ulthil, you and your fox put on the most wonderful performance for the young Minotaurs. I saw one of the youngins trying to train a flying squirrel how to backflip after watching your show. We will absolutely have you back next year, if you're able. Just next time, please don't give the kids any more potions. They got a little bit addicted. Artemis, I really appreciate you running security for this event. I heard you took down a group of gnolls that ran towards the Drell statue I carved out during the art competition. It's crazy that gnolls were found in these parts. So weird. Craig Donbringer, your Quasit riding arena was a big hit with the children. How were you able to train that thing to behave so well? It's like you two have this special bond, an immaculate connection, a practical pact. Oh, wait, I understand now. The Dread, it is good to have you back. It is also amazing that you were able to help burn the coals for our firewalking competition. All the Minotaurs in my clan were so excited to see green flames for the first time. Although, maybe we should turn down the temperature next year. I had to healing word a lot of scorched hooves. Julius Kendrick, I don't know how you keep finding my location, but your presence at this festival was surprisingly fun. Our clan doesn't shy away from the grotesque, and most of the guests loved your animated skeleton show. It was amazing that you worked with Reese to create such a spectacle. The Warrior Minotaurs will not stop talking about it. Annie, Master of Weapons, your blacksmith stall was a huge hit. Most of the warriors in the Ivory Boulders clan had no idea what a pike was before you came into town. I don't think they really liked the armor, but I heard you took 127 orders. Well, I know it was 127 orders because I was sent the bill. These Minotaurs don't really get out much. Knockmock! Novo was overbooked, so it's amazing you were able to make it on such short notice to run your enchanting food cart. There were so many exotic forms of jerky and soups and kebabs, although maybe cool it on the defamatory remarks about Novo next time. Let's keep your competition friendly, shall we? Gloric Nightbreaker, a dwarven fighter that my dad knows, came to present an armored combat demonstration. Tons of Minotaur children in the clan went up to him after to ask billions of questions about all the weapons he brought. Little warriors in the making. I'm sure Miranor will be very proud. Brandy Woodburner, your wine pairing stall was such a wonderful idea. I never thought to drink honey wine with a spicy stew. Oh, but please make note to cut Drell off after 10 mugs next time. He got into sad Drell mode and wouldn't stop talking to the Minotaurs about Boxy. Shade Greyfire, thank you for your well-thought-out speech during our flag-raising ceremony. It was so inspiring when you talked about overcoming demons and hags. I probably should have told you it was a flag-raising and then burning ceremony, though. Everyone was moved, but a bit confused at what it had to do with our hatred for the neighboring bugbear tribe. That's on me. Sly, were you even at the festival? I couldn't find you anywhere. I did hear there was a hooded figure seen leaving flowers and fixing decorations around the festival. Did you have anything to do with that? But hey, next are the Sidgick College alumni. Thank you for spending your summer break with us. David LaChance, I noticed you were going pretty hard at the Sid Spectacular After Party. I hope you had a great time. Casey was just incinerated by a firebolt. Oh no! A gnome sorcerer with long blonde hair takes her place. Chartreuse Vexshade is her name, but you can call her Charlie. Punk, it was amazing having you and your band play at the closing ceremony. Your type of music went so well with our tradition of breaking our old chairs with boulders. Mongo, thanks for helping everyone set up their stalls before the festival. It's a shame you napped through most of the games afterward, however. I'll designate a Sid to wake you up next time in case it happens again. Saint Chaos, we all love your brews, but if you try to sabotage Brandy's stall again, you will be banned from the festival. We will still order from you, of course, but rules are rules. Senor Gio used to guard the Sidja College, but has since retired and decided to run an antique weapon stall at the festival. I got myself a nice couple of hand axes that were made in South Trillis. And last but not least, we have Humbrea's Heroes. Avanox, I was a bit hesitant to hire you since you are pretty new to Humbrea's Heroes, but Artemis spoke highly of your work. You did an amazing job keeping Armos out of the private area reserved for the elders, despite his tricks. And don't think I didn't notice you on your break taking first place on the firewalking competition. Well done. Bjorn Battleborn and Drown got joint first in the Rage competition. They're still very mad, though, that they tied. Truckle Darts drew the most wonderful illustrations at her booth of John Carroll and Johnny Tarr going crazy during the pie eating competition. Sludge Lone Star, ManWithGlass, and Taslin did suspiciously good at the bottle bow and arrow game and walked away with a ton of stuffed Reginalds. Hart and Barry Brandbottle came in first place at the amateur brewers competition and got way too drunk off their own supply. Jesus and Iskor Storm got into a shouting match over who was the better dragonborn warlock, as Nico, a human warlock, drank their brandy awkwardly behind them. And that should be everyone that helped out with this year's Rock Slide Festival. If you would like to help out with the next one, go on over to patreon.com/DND404 and subscribe to any of the tiers from Humbrea's Heroes all the way up to the Shadow Smugglers. Then I can personally thank you here at the end of every episode. Celebration. Until next time, everybody.